Now, so, a few people asked me to talk about this. People text me, a couple of constituents that I know asked me what was my opinion on the whole situation with Blueface, Krishan Rock, and Offset. Now, in case you guys don't know, Blueface took to social media, basically further, implying that, his baby mama, because he's sometimes claims the child, sometimes doesn't, that he allegedly shares with Christina Rock, which is a boy that basically Krishan messed around with Offset of the Migos. And basically he wanted Cardi B to know that. Now some people have accused Blueface of breaking the guy code, where thou shalt not tell, thou shalt keep it, player personal. Well, you got to understand, we in the new age of where snitching has been solidified and made the cool thing to do. Now, it's always been this unwritten rule in, especially in the streets. Thou shall not mess with affiliates, child's mother or ex. At the end of the day, Offset is supposed to be married to Cardi B. Now, you've been hearing that Cardi B and Offset been having problems. But then you have to ask yourself, did Offset break the guy code as well by even messing with somebody that he knows that's in the business alongside with him? It's a little bit different if it's an ex and something like that. But at the same time, Offset is married, so that's what complicates the situation a little bit more. So do I think Blueface kind of broke the guy code? Not really, because I wouldn't have aired it out, but I don't think he broke the guy code, because Offset should respect the game, knowing that, okay, he has a child with her and that kind of stuff. There's plenty of women in the world, but why would you mess with an industry dot? And that's just the bottom line, especially if you're supposed to be cool. And then keep in mind, Cardi B was on the Tatiana remix, so she busted verse on the Tatiana remix. So it's kind of like they all in the same circle and they know each other. So my thing is, I don't really think that Blueface broke the guy code. I think you can make an argument that Offset did it more than Blueface did, because at the end of the day, that's his child's mother until proven otherwise. And I just don't think you mess with somebody, BM, especially if you in the business with, especially they got this kind of stuff going on. But everybody knows that, Krishan Rock is for the streets. And the funny thing is, her background coming from Baltimore, she's she was some kind of athlete back in the day. She was a very, she was athletic, like Brittany Renner. But they cared more about being an industry, you know what I'm saying, an industry stunt than, pursuing their career in sports and stuff. I think Krishan Rock, if she, really cared about herself, or she really didn't care about being part of the industry, being on these trashy reality shows, I think she could get a degree in mass communications and she could do some analyst work. But then again, her and the activities she doing, what she's part of, being on trashy reality shows and stuff, and just her name just being out there, and her doing these interviews on how good her box is and how good she is in bed, at the end of the day, if that's all you got to offer somebody, then okay, what else can you offer somebody besides your body? after a while, your body and your cat start changing a little bit. It might not be as good as it was at age, you know, between the age of 21 to 27, you know, when you get into your 30s and all that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, you only can be, what you consider the hot commodity or the it girl for all so long, because eventually you're going to always be replaced by somebody that's coming up in the ranks that's going to be younger. And that's really how it goes. That's why they call it age gap. Now, right now, she's in her early mid 20s, so she still got some time. And I think that happened to a lot of people when they realize they hit the wall at a certain age. You think you're gonna always get the attention from men and women forever, and it doesn't work that way. You can still be what you call, hot and sexy, even beyond the age of 40 and 50. But at the end of the day, you gotta have people barking down you know what I'm saying, knocking down your door, hawking at you on a regular basis. No, absolutely not. Of course not. I had to come to that realization that I'm not, who I was at age 49 based off who I was at age 29. So, and then before that, 25. Before that, age 21. So, it's steps. So she needs to remember that. She needs to start getting ready now. And that's what Kevin Samuels was trying to explain to women, but they didn't want to listen. And a lot of other people that's now using his concepts, they're trying to explain that to people. But as far as Offset go, that if he did do that, and this is all alleged, that was weak of him. Do I think Blueface should have went public? I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know about Krishan being. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was an athlete, and she was really good. I seen her on one of those shows where you run a gauntlet. I'm talking about she was real athletic. I don't think she could do that now because she probably don't have the balance that she once had and the discipline that she has. But at the same time, that's the point that I was trying to make about her. I think she should look beyond whatever this thing is that she got going on for herself now, because it's just not a good look. And I still think she could salvage herself if she leaves now. Just ain't a good look. But yeah, do I think Blueface broke the God code? Some people may see it that way, but I don't think he did, because like I said, I feel like Offset was breaking the God code more than Blueface was. Blueface just said, hey man, that wasn't cool what you did. You know what I'm saying? Me and her going through these things, and then, you know, you got issues with your wife, but at the same time, you shouldn't be, messing with, my BM. Like me, in my era, there was just this thing, there was just this code, and you was frowned upon if you did it. But at the end of the day, these new niggas, they don't have no honor about themselves. They don't have no respect for themselves. They don't have no respect for others. They don't know the definition of respect, and that's the problem. And respect isn't something you should have to teach somebody. It should, you know what I'm saying? It should already be embedded in your membrane. And then a lot of people don't understand the true word of respect till you ready to basically take it from them or force it on them. And sometimes it depends on how extreme you are to get your respect or get somebody to respect you. So it could always end up turning real bad. So that's my take on the whole situation. Blueface, he shouldn't have, went to the internet to announce what happened, but this is the age we live in now. And I guess sometimes this is how people let off some steam by talking to us and letting us know what's going on. But Some people just said it looked upon that he was trying to snitch to Cardi B, you know, but I don't see it that way. I just feel like basically he was looking at this situation where he is betrayed by his industry brother, and basically he was like, "Oh man, you dirty for that." So I'm gonna put it out there. But now I don't really consider it. I don't consider him breaking the guy code. I really don't, because Offset seemed to have broke the guy code more than he did. Like I said, in the streets, even if it was one of your homeboys, you don't mess with your homeboy's ex-wife or BM. If it's a random, if it's a random, then I guess okay, so but then I done seen in cases where dudes will tell you, hey, don't mess with her, man. She give it up to everybody. She a jump off, she this, she that. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, well, I ain't gonna mess with her. And then come to find out later on, the nigga that told you not to mess with her, then sat up there, then wifed her up and, got her pregnant and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes you have to watch out for that too. They used to call it back in the day dirty macking, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to give my quick response to the whole situation since you guys asked me to talk about it. Yes, I'm going to talk about the Malika Andrews situation, of course. So I'll address that pretty soon. Anyway, it's your boy Tam. I'm out.